What's up everyone, Don here and welcome back to GTA 3. For today's episode we're going to do Asuka's missions. Hopefully nothing too weird. I can't promise you that Asuka won't be weird because she is kind of weird. Now Asuka has appeared in not only this game but also in GTA Advance. She's the second lieutenant or the co-boss of the Yakuza. And her brother is the boss, the Don. They don't even call him Dons in the Yakuza, but he's the boss. We'll be seeing him later, but for right now, Claude's trying to get in the good graces of Asuka. The pager on the top left is basically stating that new vehicles are available for repossession. How repossession works in this game is you take a car that's on a list of vehicles and you take it to a garage in Portland Harbor. Ow! If that was real life, Claude's head would have been a crushed meatball. And speaking of meatballs, let's take revenge on Salvatore.
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship, business or otherwise. Let's lay our cards on the table. I am Yakuza, and I know you worked for Salvatore Leone's family. I can give you work with our organization, but first you must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you've got a massager.
That's not a massager.
Honestly, I don't even want to know. I just don't want to know. The goal of this mission is to cap Salvatore before he returns to his residence. I remember having trouble with this mission in particular because of the small window of opportunity to actually kill Salvatore. You have to worry about the mobsters because they have heavy weapons that will take you out really quickly. Mighty shotguns, that's all I'm gonna say. The game will give you 3 minutes from when you started to assume position. The bridge has been fixed, now Portland and Staten Island are connected. However, the final island is still closed off for whatever reason. That island is barely used in the story and the layout is very windy. I didn't even know San Francisco was down the street from Manhattan. That's how windy and mountainous that area is, it's just weird. Man, it's awfully foggy in this game. Which reminds me, if you pause the game and go to options, you'll find something titled Trails. Turn that sucker off. What Trails is a blur effect, which is not really a blur effect, and it just looks terrible. It might look good on a CRT, well, probably not, because it just makes the screen look like it's painted in Vaseline. I personally prefer sharper images for 3D games, and I don't like motion blur. I don't know why they put it for this game and Vice City in particular, but I'm glad they dropped it for San Andreas onward, because it just looks really bad. It makes the game look bad, and it becomes a lot harder to see, especially when weather starts to kick in. Or if you're using CRT TVs. Oh god, it looks 10 times worse on a CRT if you're using Trails. But getting back on subject, Salvatore will exit the club any minute now. A lot of people who play this mission will usually snipe Salvatore from a rooftop across the street. That never works for me because the mob will usually spot me 100% of the time. So I just stand half a block away and hope for the best. I love how oblivious the pedestrians are to the man with a sniper rifle in the middle of the street. Hey, Jeff! That motherfucker's got a sniper rifle. It's just another Tuesday in Liberty City, forget about it. I miss the 2000s, where 3D games were still unique and the Nintendo DS was just the best handheld ever created by mankind. But I will give the newer games credit though, like Red Dead Redemption 2. That was a fantastic game. And I don't even like the Western movie genre. And I'm also looking forward to Elden Ring. Yes, I know, it's another Soulsborne game, but I'll take 10 Soulsborne games before I can stomach another Call of Duty game anytime soon. And then there's also indie titles, and enough said about that, I just love indie games. Indie games are fantastic. Salvatore's got some personal bodyguards and they are armed to the teeth. You only got a few seconds to actually kill Salvatore before he gets in his car, so let's get into position and wait. There's a lot of waiting for this mission. Salvatore is now leaving Luigi's. Not alive, he's not. In the back of that car is glitched to hell. Like, what is going on there? That's distracting. As soon as Salvatore steps into sight, make your shot. It's simple enough when the AI doesn't spot you from a distance, which has happened to me on some occasions. And headshot, I think. And also the bodyguards just disperse like nothing happened. Makes it easier for me to do this. Just to add injury to insult on that one. With Salvatore dead, our allegiance is to Asuka. Hopefully she doesn't betray me too. Let me rephrase that. Hopefully Maria doesn't fuck anything up and make Asuka betray us for some stupid reason because shenanigans. I really gotta stop doing these car stunts, by the way. It's stupid on my part. Here's the pager again. King Courtney would like a word. Get to the payphone in Espatria. That was another optional mission that opened up. But I won't be doing that for this playthrough because it doesn't really pertain to the main plot. I'll just continue with the story. The main story, that is. The next Asuka mission is called Under Surveillance. And this is where Claude meets Kenji.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like Kenji, always trying to play with my toys. My police source indicates that the Mafia are watching our interests around the city in a bid to track you down. We cannot continue our operations until they are dealt with. Take out these spying fools and end this vendetta once and for all.
You have 6 minutes and 30 seconds to eliminate the Mafia members around the city. It's nothing too difficult if you have a sniper rifle and a fast car for this one, as some of the mobsters are in hard-to-reach places. The Yakuza Stinger, which is the car I'm driving right now, though it's not as durable as, say, the Mafia Sentinel or definitely not the Fish Fan, because that's a tank. It's very fast, and it will turn on a dime. And it's also good about not flipping over easily, which is also a plus. Okay, the mobsters are going to be on this island, which I think is accessible by just walking through the water. It's only waist deep. On second thought, I recommend not going to that island on foot, because those guys have M16s, and they will utterly wreck you if you go anywhere near them. Stay as far away as humanly possible from M16 wielders. I am dead serious. These guys will eat away at your health like nothing else. And also have an M16 of your own. Or a sniper rifle. Or even an AK. I think AKs work against M16 guys. But more importantly, just stay the hell away. They'll miss all of their shots if you're completely off distance. There's a police bribe in this alleyway. You want to duck in here just in case you're being followed. AKs are weaker than M16s and have a slower rate of fire in this game. But because of that, they are more accurate at a distance, so you'll probably still take chip damage from far away. And here's me collecting ammo off the streets rather than just going to the ammunition store and buying the ammo because, I mean, it's free and it's there, so why not pick it up? The next couple of targets, or I should say the last couple of targets, are going to be across the street from the casino. They're in a high-rise and they're kind of awkwardly placed, if I do say so myself. You'll definitely need the sniper rifle for this, but good luck because some of them are just deep in the cover. Huh, they didn't spot me yet. Usually they'd be shooting at me by now, but I guess they're too busy taking in the view to actually notice a sniper. As you can see, I have plenty of time left for me to kill, but I only have 3 or 4 Mafia members to take care of. But there's going to be this one guy that's behind something that's really hard to actually shoot with the sniper rifle unless I go to higher ground. Let me get the M16 because it's a very useful weapon and I kind of need it. Okay, here's the dude I was talking about earlier. He is tucked away in this balcony somewhere and I need to get him. He's pretty smart for doing that, but not smart enough to go inside. But good thing is this casino has 3 stories, so I could just go to the top story and snipe him from there. Oddly enough, this guy is usually not this dug into the cover. He's more so closer to the edge for you to actually snipe him, but bad RNG or programming caused him to be further into the balcony for some reason. I don't know, I'm complaining to Rockstar about this. You know, this is one occasion where I wish I had a rocket launcher for this dude. Screw it, I'm going upstairs. If you're having a tough time taking somebody out from below, just get up to their level or as close to their level as you can, without, getting shot at because these guys have M16s too. Ah, perfect. You thought you could hide from me. Nope. 15k, not bad. Less than ideal, but not bad. The next Asuka mission is Paparazzi Purge.
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
This mission is straightforward. It's a boat chase with you having to take out this unnamed reporter. The police boat is going to be on the other side of the docks. It has forward-mounted machine guns on it, and you can fire them by holding the circle button. You have to be careful with water in this game. It is weird. You'll die instantly if you fall into it, and you'll even lose health if you merely touch it. And that is not a glitch. Rockstar has a specific reason as to why the river is deadly to touch. The sea around Liberty City has been poisoned by an oil spill, and due to the deregulation of government assistance to clean the harbor, the ocean just pretty much turned into a black sludgy mess of illness that is toxic for human consumption. That's the reason why Claude can't swim in this game. It's a pretty elaborate excuse, but it explains why Claude dies so easily in water. It's even more valid than in Vice City, where Tommy just straight up can't swim and drowns. No, it explains. Watch out for sharks. I don't think there are even sharks in Vice City. And even if there are, they definitely do not attack you. But anyway, this mission is super simple, and there's honestly no reason why you should fail this. The cannons are just that good. I don't even know if this guy gets off the boat eventually. I never let him get too far because, again, the cannons are just beastly. I don't know if this is me, but this boat right here kind of reminds me of the Imperial IFT tank from Star Wars Battlefront 2. I don't know, maybe it's the shape, but it kind of looks like there's a similarity there. Mission complete! How's the whole entire river not engulfed in flames after that? Anyway, payday for Ray.
It's my handsome handyman. Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called.
Who's that, Asuka? I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
Everybody walks so damn weirdly in this game. Anyway, this mission is a series of wild goose chases. You go to a payphone, the guy on the other end will tell you to go to another payphone, you go to that payphone, and rinse, lather, repeat 4 times, with a time limit. It's one of my least favorite missions in my opinion because of the repetition. Getting a fast car like the Stinger or the Banshee is a must. The first payphone is in Torrington, which is on the south side of the island. Almost close to the casino, but not quite. And people just don't know how to drive today. Come on, minivan.
He's good people.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
You ever been down south?
Next stop, West Belleville Park. No, seriously, just tell me where you're at, dude. Now you may be wondering what happens if you let the time run out. Well, nothing, you just fail the mission and that's it, but it's not quite clear why. Does the trail go cold or something? There's no imminent threat to anyone or someone to kill, so what's the rush? Here's Belleville Park, which is the Central Park stand-in, and honestly, speaking from somebody who's been to Central Park, this rendition makes the real thing look like its own country in comparison. It's so tiny.
Get to the phone on Liberty campus.
Liberty Camp. The guy on the other end might as well tell Claude to pick him up a pizza while he's at it. Even though GTA 3 doesn't have an in-game map of the overworld, it's just this mini-map, there are plenty of landmarks to help you along the way, like the Liberty Arena and the campus. Sorry, I meant to do that. You're in the damn way.
Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
Wasn't I just at Belleville Park? A more important question is, why the hell are there prostitutes on the college campus? Oh wait, sex ed teachers, that's why. Anyway, the last payphone is in Belleville Park, again, and after this the timer will go away, but you still have to be quick. Now, the traffic in this game is nowhere near as packed as it will get in later titles. That may have something to do with how many things can be rendered at once, and also the fact that this is one of the earlier games to use renderware. Before the Unreal Engine, there was renderware, and renderware conquered all, sometimes, when it was good.
Meet me in the toilet block in the park.
Oh god. Meeting a mysterious man in a public bathroom in the middle of a park. Claude, we're entering stranger danger territories here and I don't like it. Don't worry though, this guy is not like that. At least I hope he isn't like that. Meet Ray.
You must be Asuka's new errand boy. You got the money. Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Yep, guy's fucking weird. Claude, why do you work for people like this? And speaking of working, Ray's missions are now open. It involves more crooked police work. So if you're tired of Yakuza work, you could do dirty cop work on the site too. But I'm not quite finished with the Yakuza yet, as I still have Kenji and some of Asuka's missions left. Before I do Ray, I'm trying to keep things in an order. Driving like a maniac never gets old. Anyway, here's the final Asuka mission. For now.
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
Time to take out a crooked cop. He's going to be at the casino down in Torrington. That casino will be important for the next part, so that's where Kenji's running the show. And to show how limited GTA 3 is with its side content, you can't gamble at all. And it's probably for the best, because I lose my ass every time I gamble. And gambling being bad is the main theme of the next playthrough I'm going to do. Spoiler alert. Except not really a spoiler alert, because I've been teasing this playthrough since last year. But enough about that, we're not at that playthrough just yet. Chase this fool down and end him. Ramming into him will garner you a 2-star wanted level. 4-star wanted level? Shit, that's even worse. 4 stars is when the cops become super aggressive and start to ram into you like the chickens from A Link to the Past. Not fun. Still nowhere near as deadly as 5 or 6 stars though, as FIB in the army starts to come out. Where did these guys get their license from? The cop from John Carpenter's Halloween 2? The target will try to hop into another car. Hit him before he does so. With that done, Asuka's missions are complete. For now, she will return and torture somebody. Next time on GTA 3, the Murder Simulator, I'm going to tackle Kenji's missions. And before I go, what is your favorite vehicle from this game? I know for me it's definitely the Yakuza Stinger. Like, this thing is just awesome. Anyway, I'll see you in part 8.
Hey, tell you.
In the Navy. I'm gonna run you out!
I don't need to send the ID. You look trustworthy.